Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So we're looking at the dollar's trajectory at the moment across the board on its major competitors such as pound, euro, Swiss franc, all the big ones at the moment, the ones that make up the index at least. Euro dollar, we've seen a slide of just under 600 pips from its last peak, and it looks like it's not ending there. Cable as well in a really descending channel, hitting lower highs and lower lows in the process. So where do we go from here? Are we going to see parity, more importantly, by the end of this year, especially with the Fed expected to start will remain hiking rates, because it is looking likely that they want this inflation to really push not only to 2% but even lower than that. So the last reading we saw on year inflation, we saw a slight pickup above 3%, but you know, it is a long way to go before that, because we are seeing now the Fed possibly going to have a 25 basis point rate hike in its next meeting. So this could be quite significant and quite detrimental for most of the other competitors. We'll start off with the euro dollar today on the daily chart. So we're just seeing at the moment where we're looking likely that price action might start moving to. So just put the prices on the chart there. So currently just trading above the 107 level. And if you just notice quite significantly, we are just moving down to the last time we saw this swing low, which was just above the 106. So just about 100 pips more, which is not out of the question in a given trading day, especially as we kick off today's trading session. So NFP figures coming in quite positively on Friday. We've got ISM data, which was quite buoyant as well. We're just now looking likely that the dollar could be on the front foot rather than the back foot, because if you remember, for most of 2022, I'll just pull this out so it's a little bit easier to see, we saw this decline because of the 75 basis point rate hikes that the Fed was pushing in. But since then, obviously, since the Fed did relax a bit, we saw this move for major pairs in the other direction. At the moment, though, as you can see, we're just waiting to see for another move to the downside and to see if there's going to be any support at the moment. We're just possibly seeing a slight bullish divergence on the RSI. So this could give us an impetus that price action could move a little bit higher as well. If we look on the 4-hour chart, most significantly, we're just seeing now, we'll see cable in a minute, but this is, you know, slowly going into a confirmed bearish channel, and we're just seeing these lower highs and lower lows, and it's just starting to look like this progression to the downside is going to continue. As I said, just trading above 107, fallen over roughly about 600 pips since the time that we saw this peak just above 112, which wasn't so long ago. If you think, it was in July that we saw this move to the upside. So we'll wait and see, but you know, we're just waiting to find out if this is going to turn into a fully fledged bullish channel. But how long will that last? Could we see more of a move to the downside? Well, cable, most interestingly as well, just look on the daily chart, moving in the same kind of direction as you can see here, just waiting to see if we're going to move down to this 123 level before we get some possible resistance at that moment. So just over 100 pips there for cable to fall, which again isn't really out of the question. We could see that possibly by the middle of the next trading week, or even earlier, depending on the strength of the dollars, because it has been quite significant at the moment. So since the move, this firm double top just above 131, you know, we've had such a vast sell-off in price action, so this is really starting to move a little bit lower as well. But looking on the 4-hour chart, we're just seeing, as I said before, these, well, like I said with the euro dollar, these potential moves to the downside, moving lower highs and lower lows. We're just seeing now what that means for cable and where it can go from here. So let me know what you think. Let me know what is the movement that you're looking at for cable, for dollar pairs in general, because it is something that, if we look away from gold and silver and the big players in the market, or the more progressive players in the market, the forex pairs are really starting to be something that we're looking at, especially for opportunities, because it's looking likely that price action will possibly start moving, will keep progressing, and the cable can easily get back down to 120 in no time. If we just move out to the daily chart, as you can see here, it wasn't long ago that we saw 120 being hit, and that was just at the back end of March. So it has been quite a rough ride for the currency pairs, but we'll see if that's going to start picking up or declining. But as usual, we'll keep you updated with all the big moves in the market, all the big forex pairs, and we'll stay tuned as usual on our YouTube and Telegram channels that we will provide you with all the latest in the market moves. So thank you very much for joining me. Have a great trading day ahead, a great weekend ahead, and bye for now.